Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Four Soulsing of Isaac, which is it's a strange title because the game is literally a Binding of Isaac Four Souls. This is not going to be me playing Four Souls by myself, despite me being here in Tabletop Simulator on the Four Souls board. This is an of Isaac minigame where we will be collecting our items from Four Souls in order to hop into a regular old Isaac run and do some fun in the Isaac run. So, because this gold chest is here, I will replace it with a monster. Here's how this is going to work, okay? We basically are going to grab a character, and our character will be Maggie for our run. That is totally fine. But we are going to draw 5 random items from here. These will be the items that we get on the run, but they're also going to be items that help us in our current setup. Now, we did run into a bit of a scenario where Monster Manual was a replacement of Pandora's Box because it is an active item, and in Isaac, obviously, we cannot have 2 active items, so we get Breakfast, Pandora's Box, the Battery, Eden's Blessing, Ouija board. It's fine, okay? It's fine. I'm not overly interested in this in an actual Isaac run, but in Four Souls, this is actually okay. And we're going to kind of roll with this. So now, we're guaranteed these 5 items, and obviously Yum Heart, which obviously will replace Pandora's Box. It is kind of what it is on that front. Pandora's Box will actually replace Yum Heart because of ordering here. But what we're going to do is now use our current items that we have down here to try to get some more. Those of you that have not played Four Souls before, it's a pretty easy board game to understand. We have 2 hearts, we deal 1 damage, we roll, and we try to attack these guys, who, it's pretty straightforward. He's a 5+, I need to roll a 5 or higher in order to hit him, and I need to do that 3 times. But he has some other things. If you roll a 3 while attacking this, it gains +1 till the end of the turn, yada yada. Yeah, freaking yada. Every time we kill a monster, all of our items are going to reset, meaning that we can use them again. And then obviously we also have loot cards, which I can use to get more money, which I can then buy items from the shop to throw into our deck in-game as well. I'm expecting this is going to be a very, very powerful Isaac run because we're going to be able to kill a lot of things in here. But this is really just a fun way for me to show off Four Souls in an easy to understand way. And I mean, I use of Isaac videos as a way to just promote other stuff on the channel. So go check out myself, Mr. Retromation, and Rhapsody playing Four Souls. We've been playing it a bunch on camera, the actual board game here, and it's a lot of fun, so you should check it out. Okay, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. I actually hate both of these guys. I mean, they're pretty terrible to fight, but we're going to go for it. I'm going to play a loot card in this twisted way. I know you're going to tell me, Tyler, this is not how you play Four Souls. I understand, my dude. I'm making up my own rules for the sake of this video. So there's 7 cents to us. I won't be able to play any more money until we kill off a monster here. If we die, then that's it, and we will move on to the run here. But let's do Pandora's Box now. It will destroy this for Four Souls, but we will still get this item in game. So let's activate this bad boy, and he says destroy this, then roll, and whatever we roll does things. So let's do that. What are you going to give me as a roll? You're going to give me a 2, which is gain 6 cents. And this is a blessing in disguise, because a little 6 cents action allows us to buy ourselves a beautiful little group on that. That's 10 into the bag, or you can just do a little delete on that. That allows us to buy rubber cement, which 100% I'm going to do here, just because it's good in actual Isaac. And that allows us to get a good item when we hop into our standard Isaac run. We're going to get a bunch of items, so I'm going to make sure we create some space for ourselves. So every time we miss an attack roll, we basically get a 50-50 shot to actually hit that attack roll, which is sick. I'm not mad about that in the slightest. Pandora's Box. We can now not use this, but that's okay. Let's reveal the top 4 cards in the monster deck. I can play 1 non-monster card if I do this, and then I put the rest on the bottom, so we'll activate that. What do we got here? Conquest. Squirt. These are all monsters, so it's a bit of a moot point. Troll Bomb. So I can choose to. I may play. Okay, I don't have to play. So these all go on the bottom. Look, we're not going to make it to the end of that deck, so I'm just going to do a little delete job on them. Who do I want to fight? I suppose I want to fight Pestilence here. Because this guy's difficult. Like, very difficult. Although if I miss an attack roll, then I have a chance to hit him. I don't know, dude. Let's go for it. Let's fight the imp. We need to roll a 5+ on him. That's a 1. So I'm going to prevent that damage to myself. And then we have to... we missed an attack, so let's roll. And then we basically have to get a 1 to 3 on this. And that's a 2, so he goes down 1. Kind of what you like to see. Now we roll again. And we're going for a 5 or higher on him. That's a 4. Is rude, to be honest with you. So I go down. I have 3 hearts because of breakfast here. So I go down to 2, but then we roll. We're hoping for a 1 to 3 because of rubber cement. That's a friggin' 6, which is not necessarily what we want in the slightest. Give me another roll on this front. 5 to 6. That's a 6. Good stuff. And then really, it's a 50-50 shot. That's a 5, dude. Fantastic. Okay, so then this guy, his kind of bonus is to loot X, where X is the roll that you have. So give me a good roll here. That's a 3. We will loot 3, and these could be, I mean, these could be a lot of different things, dude. So I like the nickel. That's good. I also like the magician to change the result of a dice roll to the number of my choosing. We get a little curse of bloodlust out because we're not playing with anybody. Curses kind of are irrelevant, and now we're forced into fighting pestilence, which is a real pain in the rear, but that's okay. He's not horrible. So then our turn resets. I am done. Our turn resets. Everything resets except for obviously Pandora's box, which does not reset. I had the battery, dude. I forgot about the battery. He was chilling underneath another boy. That's okay. I'm not concerned about that, really. Let's... Just because we might need the magician, I'm not going to activate for the nickel quite yet here. Let's do Ouija board. I still think that this is pretty valuable for us to try to get some other benefits. Troll bombs, not really still what we want. So I will just do a little delete job on all of them. And then we could have batteried Yumhard on the last one. You understand the situation we could have done. So Pestilence, 4+ here. We roll. It's kind of simple as that. Need a 4 or higher on him 4 times. That's a 6. Fantastic. Then we go again. 4 or higher. That's a 3. So I will heal, prevent that damage to me. And then since I missed the attack roll, I roll. We're looking for a 1, 2, or 3. That's a 2. He goes down. Rubber cement is very good, man. 4 or higher. That's a 1. I will activate the battery to activate Yumheart and prevent that damage again. And then we roll for rubber cement. 1, 2, or 3. That's a 3. And then it's a 50-50 shot. I mean, we need a 4+ on this one. So give me the goods. That's a 6. You are dead. I loot 2. Okay, and in the process, this guy dies, which means that I loot 3 because he's a loot 1. So show me the money. What do we got in here? We got some Wheel of Fortune. We got some pills. Some more money. Okay. Monster comes down. What do we got here? Little Horn and Mom's Dead Hand. Okay. So I'm going to actually activate Wheel of Fortune as my card for this turn. And this guy basically is just a simple roll. We're looking for a 6, obviously, to get some extra treasure action. Sadly, I cannot use the Magician to change the result to a dice number of my choosing. So we're just hoping for a 6. We got a 3, which is to loot 3. It's starting to get a little bit ridiculous in our hand here. There is a rule in the game that says that you need to discard down to 10. So we will follow that. We're not at the point where that necessarily is valuable yet, though. So it's all good. And yeah, I mean, we continue. And we keep on fighting these enemies. So we're going to fight Mom's Dead Hand. It's a 5+ twice, which is not necessarily all that difficult. Let's get this show on the road. That was a 6, even though it was a little bit wonky. So he goes down. And then just a 5 or a 6. That's a 5. He's dead. That's 4 cents into me. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. I also need to flip down an item over here, dude. Almost forgot. As Mama Haunt, we are not going to want to grab Mama Haunt. Plus, she isn't even an item in Isaac. She is a boss, so not really something I'm too interested in. I'm going to activate. I'm going to play 3 cents so we can grab ourselves another item, and I'm just going to buy from the top of the deck. I mean, belly button's not that good in game, so we can grab whatever this is. It's a baddin', dude. That is very dumb, but it's also going to possibly destroy us here as well, because each time I take damage from a monster, I die. Which is not necessarily where we want to be. Now, we do have a prevention of 2 on that, which means that we may be here for a long time now, because we're basically going to insta-kill every enemy we fight. It's an interesting scenario. Let me continue on here. We'll fight the nerve ending. We just need a 2+, and we kill him, so that's a 6. He's dead. 3 cents to me. And then bringing this guy down. It's Krampus, dude. Now, he gives a treasure. This is where we want to absolutely kill him. Plus, we have to attack him. When this is active, each player must attack it during their turn, if able. So, let's do this. And I will... I didn't play... No, I played 3 cents on the last one. Okay, that's fine. Keep in mind, we basically get a 50-50. And if I don't get it, then we heal that damage. And then a 50-50, and if I don't get it, then I recharge the Heart and heal that damage, and then a 50-50 again. So it's actually 3 50-50s. It's pretty rare that I won't hit a 4+ here, and we're doing, obviously, 6 damage, because we start with 1 damage, 5 here. So it's a one-shot hit on old Crampo. 4+, all we're looking for. That's a 1. Now what you're looking for. Prevent that damage. I have to prevent that damage again, actually, because I would take damage from the monster, because he's hitting for 2 up here. So it's not a 50-50 twice. It's a 50-50, or 50-50 3 times. It's a 50-50 twice. So then this is our second roll, and this is all the marbles. He does die, which is very, very sketchy that worked out like that, but not an issue. We get a treasure from this. It is pay to play. So that's going to replace for us. The hell is that going to replace? Is going to replace Pandora's box. No, pay to play is not an active item. What the hell am I talking about? It ain't going to replace crap, my dude. Okay. So everything recharges. It's the end of my turn. I will actually activate and do 5 cents here so we can buy possibly another item in the future here. Give me... I don't know how to do that, actually. There's a way to just give yourself an amount of money that you have. We should have 8 cents. That's good. Okay, let's get funky. I'm going to attack the top of the monster deck here. It will cover up this guy. Is Ragman. Okay, that's fine. He's a 3+, so not necessarily difficult in the slightest. Show me the money. That's a 1. That's not what you're looking for. And he's another idiot boy that I have to do that twice to do that. Now, a 3+. As a 4, you're dead. When this dies on a 1 or a 6, put this on top of the monster deck. Please, don't be rude. Beautiful. So he's dead. I loot 3, which is still a lot of cards. Ansus, there's another nickel there. I do have to discard down to 10. That 1 cent ain't going to do crap for us. And then we continue. I'll fight the top of the monster deck again here. We got to make sure we recharge. You know what? Let me play the nickel right at the start there. Get a little 5 cent action. We'll turn these in, snag ourselves another item from over here. I'll take the top of the deck because I'm not afraid. We got a bad in last time, so it has to be good. Mom's coin purse. Hey, I mean, look, you can't win them all, right? Okay, so we're attacking Curse Fatty. Once again, he's an insta-kill on a 2 or higher. So you're dead. We loot 2 from that. And we are going to obviously have to discard 2 cards here. Not a concern of mine. We continue on. This is going like way smoother than I expected it to, and we're collecting like a really dumb amount of items. So it is what it is. 4 more cents. I'm going to cap us. The next item we get is going to be our cap because this is starting to turn into a stupidly strong Isaac run, which was not necessarily the point of the challenge. I suppose things are going very well, but this has been a lot of luck. So we will fight this guy. Obviously, we just need a 4+ on him. Show me the money. That's a 5. Apparently, I'm a god at rolling 4 souls bosses today. Enemies in general. please allow me to snag those. We're just going to take the 4 cents from this with the 6 cents here. Buy our last item for our run. Give me Godhead, maybe. There's options. It's fine. We're going to be of Isaac rules, which means that we are in a situation where there's options isn't as valuable. We can only take 1 boss item anyway, but that's fine. That's 4 souls. Let's send these items into the game, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, and have a good time in there. I will see you guys momentarily. Okay, everybody, here we are in our run. We've collected all of our items from 4 souls, and we are indeed Maggie. Here's your seed, WLLHNM. S and an F. Bunch of pills from Mom's coin purse here that we will just pop and collect all of them. So we got obviously the speed up from just being Maggie inherently. Pretty fly. Yo, these were all like very, very good. And I will come in here real quick as well. It ended up being not as good, but it is what it is in this scenario. It's a very strong run that we will be walking along, singing that same old song. Yeah, the run we're singing. Something, something. I love rock and roll. Joan Jett and the somebodies. The Black Hearts. I mean, that sounds like a friggin' pirate band. But look, I'm not going to be one to judge your musical tastes. What do you got in here? Blood of the Martyr? I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's something that we necessarily need on this run. Per Of Isaac rules, for those that have not watched an Of Isaac video before, we are allowed to take 2 item room items or 1 boss item on the run. I think that this is a run that very easily I would feel happy about taking 2 item room items, which is why, you know, Blood of the Martyr I at least shook a stick at, because I think that there's value from it on this one. But I will, I'll chill on that front for right now. I think that there's maybe going to be some more heat on this run that we could make work. We are playing with mods. This is the normal Olexa mod pack, meaning eternal items, revelations, and that's about it. Straw pack is the other main item adding mod. So if you see some items that you aren't quite used to, is because we do play with mods here. That also slows down the game a little bit, just in terms of, you know, the callbacks and things within the mods. Look, if you're an Olexa fan to begin with, you're used to this crap. I'm talking to people that ain't never been here before. No more, no more. Head on down. We don't care about any of that. I'm not doing Glacier and Tomb and all that garbage today. Revelations can suck on my elbows for all I care. I have no interest in dealing with those floors today. The last time that I played Isaac, I was doing Revelations, and it made me actually want to jump. So I have no interest in messing with that today. Now, messing with devil deals on this run, very interested. So let's not take damage here, because that's gonna... You are making some scary ass sounds, my dude. That will ruin our chances immensely to get these beautiful devil deals if I take some damage here, because I'm pretty sure, although no, we're a bad in territory, man. We only got black hearts, which means that we got 5 black hearts right now. Because of the order that we got the items, we actually breakfast did jack all for us, which is hilarious because it doesn't do jack all to begin with. It just becomes like even worse. It's actually pretty funny as a whole. And, you know, we also have Eden's Blessing, which will never actually get the true effect of that item, giving us an item on the next run. We're going to feel the Tears Up right now, which is fine. I got no issues with a little Tears Up action, but obviously the benefit of Eden's Blessing is the beautiful item on the next run. I had a stroke mid-sentence right there. But that's okay. You know, we got a bunch of good enough items. This actually turned into a semi-fair run, and the thing is, we could have kept going in 4 souls. I started to feel bad after a while. Yo, I'll take Steam Sale. I started to feel bad after a while because we were just, like, totally annihilating the run, and I wanted to make it a little bit fair when we actually got into the Isaac run here. So, I think it's good enough. Some bombs is fine. Get me the hell out of here. We got tinted rocks out the ass on this floor. So I'm looking to basically snag all those. Spirit hearts. Not an issue by me in the slightest. Give me another little soul heart action right here. Thank you, thank you. And then I'm looking for the 1 penny that I can get down here so we can head into the item room, at least see what's in there. It might not be anything of value, but it's enough value for me to be a happy camper and go back and see what's going on. We'll pop Pandora's box on the next floor. That'll give us a boss item, which there are no rules saying that I can't take boss items that aren't dropped from a boss. Just means that I can't take boss items in the boss room itself. Sister Maggie, look, man, you can meme all you want, but I got no interest in taking Sister Maggie as one of my 2 item room items. Who knows? I mean, we might get, like, Magic Mush to be one of the There's Options boss items, in which case you best be knowing I'll be taking that, because, I mean, we'd basically be in unstoppable territory, and we're already, like, it's a very strong run. A bad in Rubber Cement just inherently is very good, and then a Tears Up from Eden's Blessing is good enough, and that's before possible devil deals, which, you know, who knows, we could end up with another Abaddon on this run. That's the beauty of the Of Isaac, you never know, man. You could end up with total heat, or you could end up with 0 heat. Those are both not good, so I'll tell you that. Incubus, I'm interested enough, actually. I'm interested enough, but why do I have red hearts is my question of the hour. I will take it. I did not mean to take Speedball, dude. I ran into it, and thus we are out of luck. Say hello to my my boss item for the run, Speedball. Unfortunate, but it's because I'm a dumbass, so we have to accept that as canon in this scenario. It's a very, very good run, though, so the Speedball is not going to necessarily harm us. We just in this past, like, couple of seconds, we managed to spiral the run out of control, and as soon as I get a bomb, you best be knowing I'm going into this little room right here and doing a little bit of this action. Cricket's head, please. Steven is good enough. That's a very hefty damage upgrade from Steven there. So I am happy as can be. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of Four Souls. It's a pretty fun card game. I've been playing it a lot recently, both on camera and off camera. I've been playing it with my family in these couple of days before I go back up to school, and we've been having some good games. We've been playing some games. We play teams, which is an interesting way to play it for sure. Not really what Ed intended from it, but it makes the game move a little bit faster. So if you're a little tight on time, then it works out surprisingly well, to be honest with you, in teams, because you can kind of you strategize with a teammate then, and then, you know, items just interact with each other a little bit more, because you're, you know, the interactions that you might normally be like, oh, I'll give you 5 cents if you do this to me, kind of thing. Those interactions, you know, since you're working as a team to get 4 souls instead, they become a little bit more out in the open. You do them significantly more because you're trying to help your teammate, and you're not looking for a reward back, because the reward back is, you know, getting a soul, I guess, or having your partner get something of value. There's just, you know, it's an interesting way to play, but we've been playing a lot. Some of the games super short, a lot of fun. Some of the games long as hell. You know, like what we just had, I could have kept on going forever. That stays pretty standard in some other Four Souls games as well. They like to drag on. It's so strange, because you'll have some games where, spoiler alert for this weekend's Four Souls video. I don't know when this is going out, so I have a feeling it's going to go out during the week. So this weekend's Four Souls video, pretty quick one. No spoilers, but pretty quick one. And I suppose you'll just see that on the title of the video when it releases, or you can look at the time on it. But you'll get those really fast ones. I can't take that anyway, so it's a bit of a moot point. You'll get those really fast ones, but then you'll also get some that just go on and on and on. And that's fine, you know. It is totally fine to get some long Four Souls, because then you run into where it gets fun, because everybody has, like, you know, 10 items apiece, and you're trying to figure out every possible variation of things that can mess with your opponents and do stuff like that. And it creates a pretty interesting dynamic in the game, and that's what I like about Four Souls. It's a good game. It's not the best, board and card game that I've ever played, but it's definitely enjoyable, and a lot of people don't give it enough credit, I think. The board game community doesn't care for Four Souls, because it's a little bit luck-driven, and I can agree with that. I mean, you can just get unlucky. You're relying on dice rolls to do a lot of your stuff. If you have historically bad dice rolls, you're not going to win the game. But there's a decent chunk of strategy involved as well that makes for a enjoyable and interesting experience in Four Souls, that hopefully I conveyed that it can be fun and interesting in this video. So hopefully you enjoyed that little tidbit. This run's going fine. I know that we aren't talking about it like pretty much at all, for good reason. It's one of those Isaac runs where I don't need to talk about it. The run is kind of speaking for itself on this one, because we have the world's most fun Abaddon. Wow, you shoot while you're closed. Who made you? And why should they be fired from existence? What the hell, my man? Yo, give me a steamy sail so I can Didlopia the stammy sail. You didn't, but you could have, and that's in a lot of ways good enough for me. Continue along. We're kind of into the I just wanna speed run and get me the hecker out of here, because life is going just a-okay in the way that we got it going on. You dead? Good stuff. Can't take those, but we can come in here. We could take Cold Blood Killing Machine, but boy, I really hate that item. You know what? Why not? There's no reason not to take Multi-Dimensional Baby. Is it gonna do anything for us? Absolutely not, dude. Like, literally, it will do nothing this entire run. You might get one shot that goes through Multi-Dimensional Baby that hits. Although, to be honest with you, Incubus appears to be hitting through him a lot, and then those shots are bouncing around, and maybe it was a good pickup. I'm not a big Multi-Dimensional Baby person, so this is kind of me just going for it and seeing what happens. But it's a pretty strong run, so I have no issues whatsoever with this current setup. So hope you guys are having a good one. I wanted to share with you a fun piece of news. This is kind of a story time with Tyler. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've had some good, just nonsensical conversation, but I wanted to share with you something that I saw on the old Reddit. Yo, give me Poison Mushroom. You think that I care about what Poison Mushroom can do to me? I know that it like takes all of your red hearts away or something. You think I care? You look at how many red hearts I got right now? I don't got no red hearts, dude. There ain't no red hearts to get rid of, so I will accept your reward of many a damage for this poisonous mushy room. I also have no idea what mod that's from, so don't ask me, because I don't have a singular answer for you. Hello, friends. The gang's all here in this room, man. Hello, there you are. One more little boy, two little boy. Fantastic. What do you got in here? I can't take it, so why would you even bother looking at it? But I saw this on Reddit, and it was literally like a man that crossed the English Channel on a hoverboard. So first of all, you need to look it up, because I'm not going to do it justice talking about it. You need to see this to understand that we have reached a society where apparently you have real life superheroes. Because this guy, no joke, it looked like, the Green Goblin flying in, or it just legitimately looked like this man was Iron Man. And no, it was not Robert Downey Jr. in an Iron Man suit doing this trek. But apparently, so it's like a hoverboard thing. It's kind of like a hoverboard jetpack, I guess. Oh my god. Well, ain't this the dumbest thing I've seen in a very long time, dude? You ever seen someone get a Baden twice on the same run? Because here we is, also Mom's Coin Purse twice on the same run. Do not take any of these pills yet. So take a Baden, then take Dark Matter. There's 19 damage on this run. Relax does not matter to me. Take these other ones, Friends till the end. Perks is not beneficial to me at all. 19 damage, 5 rate of fire. That is very good. And also technically like 2020 in a lot of ways because of Incubuddy. Very good. But it's some kind of like jetpack hoverboard type thing that is able to fly through the air. And this thing, no lie, he was going, I think it was something like it can go 170 miles per hour. So that's like 160-ish kilometers an hour or something like that. Safely. But it can overclock to over 200. And I'm sitting there like, you know, if you look at, you know, I'm from the Cleveland, Ohio area. I've been to Sandusky, Ohio, where you have Cedar Point, roller coaster central of the world. I've been on, you know, Millennium Force that goes 90 miles per hour. I've been on Top Thrill Dragster that goes 120 miles per hour. You look at rides like that are, you know, insane because you're going 120 miles per hour. This dude in this video is going 170 miles per hour on a hoverboard flying across the ocean. I mean, it's nuts, dude. It's actually the most, like, daunting video you'll ever see because it looks like this thing could topple over and he would just fall into the ocean immediately. Like, you have to look this up. Just look up man flies hoverboard across English Channel. It was a 20-minute flight that I don't believe he had to stop in the middle of it, which is also nuts that he just flew at 107. We got rubber cement again on this run. A little weird. I'm not going to do boss rush. There's no reason to. I mean, that was kind of, there ain't nothing in there for me. So I will just continue on. Copper pipe, it's not very good. That was what that item was, copper tube or something like that. It's a modded item. It's not very good. So just bear with me. We don't need it to have a happy and healthy, successful run here. Our happy and healthy, successful run is doing just fine without it right now. Hairpin is also doing jack diddly squat for us. But that's okay. Osteosarcoma is not going to do jack diddly squat for us either. It might do more for us than this boombox. You know, I don't know the name of this. Remote detonator. There we go. It's weird. The more I play Isaac, the more that Isaac knowledge just goes right out the freaking window. There's a tinted rock right there that I could barely freaking see. But we found it in the end. Life is good. But no lie, it makes you wonder what, like, the future of transportation is going to be like. You know, because if you look back 100 years ago, okay, so that's 1919. How many cars did you have going around in 1919? Not nearly as many as today, if any at all. Look, if you think I know when cars became a thing, we definitely had cars in 1919. Look, I'm dating myself a little. Sorry that I'm not 100 years old. But if you look at the transportation that was available then, you know, you got cars, airplanes, you know, you got Orville and Redenbacher, which apparently the guy who made popcorn also made airplanes. The Orville brothers, not Orville. That's not his name. His name is not Orville, I'm pretty sure. That said, you never know with them North Carolinians. They were from North Carolina. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were from Charlotte. You're testing my historical knowledge today. I know that the Civil War was fought between the North and the South. I had my trivia app the other day ask me that question, and I was like, well, apparently you have no respect for me as a human being if you make me think that the Civil War occurred between the U.S. and Canada. That was an option, 100%. Guess what? Not what the Civil War contained. That said, I suppose if you did not live in the United States, maybe you did not know about our Civil War. It was when we fought over whether or not slavery should be allowed. Oh, Tyler, there were a lot of other factors involved with whether or not the Civil War occurred. You know, it wasn't just about slavery. You know, personally, Tyler, here in this world, I think that slavery... I'm not going to finish this because somebody's going to clip that and then I'm going to end up on live stream fails or something, so frig that, honestly. Lump of coal is insanely good. Happy to have it. I will fight Hush on this run. I know I got 3.5 hearts, but you think that matters to me? I'll fight Hush. I ain't afraid. I ain't no little baby. Hush is easy mode. It's not the easiest mode, but it'll be fine mode. How about that? Where was I going with this entire conversation? Oh, transportation. That's where we were at. It'd be really cool if, like, hoverboards were the transportation of the future. You're gonna try and give me cold-blooded killing machine again, huh, buddy? I don't think so. I don't think so. But instead of cars, you just got a friggin' hoverboard flying through the air. Obviously, we're, like, a very long way away from that because insurance companies are gonna swallow that up with a wooden spoon that gives you a speed up because we're playing The Binding of Isaac. But it's some crazy stuff. You know, even if you reach the point where everybody has their own like personal plane, and then you have, and I'm not talking like the full-on airlines, like, oh, I have my own Delta 457 in the back. Look, it's random numbers. I don't know planes at all, but do you have to start putting, like, traffic lights up in the sky? How are you powering these sky traffic lights? You know, do they go on battery and just go up, and then maybe at night you're not allowed to fly, and then they come down? Maybe you have all commercial flights have to occur during a certain time frame. Although, you know what? That's going to completely mess up everything, man. Although, I suppose then, if you have, you know, your own planes, are you ever going to fly a commercial plane? I suppose maybe if the economy is low and you can't afford the jet fuel, then you're gonna take a commercial plane to wherever you're going. But then again, how much flying you actually doing? It's not like you need a plane to fly to the grocery store, unless you really want to go to a Wegmans when you're in Texas. Which, I mean, I don't know why you would want to do that to begin with, but there's a lot of factors that go into this, is what I'm finding. How many of the factors are actually good? 0. I mean, we're talking about a bunch of just chaotic things. Basically, what this boils down to is I want to ride on a hoverboard across the English Channel in 20 minutes, going 170 miles per hour. I also don't because it sounds frightening, but I also really do. It's simple as that. It would be really sick. So, per of Isaac rules, we are allowed to take the Hush items here. A little cricket's head out of one of these chests would be sick. Obviously, you hate me and also content creators, Edmund, so rough life for me, I guess. Not going to get myself anything there. The Empress will use in the next room. The D4, look. Look, my dude. I'm a simple man. Pencil's really good, okay? It's really good. And I will probably regret not taking it, although I think that this is a scenario in which the wafer is just so much better that I have to. But if I can get enough... What am I doing? Thank you. For some reason, my brain entirely forgot how to re-roll a shop, so I promise you I haven't hit my head too hard recently. Give me this. Come out here. Glass cannon is, like, completely frightening. I love it. Good stuff. Suicide King, also frightening, and I will just take that out of my hand right now, out of fear of just botching that up in an immense fashion. Give me a little bit of deep pockets action. So now in this case, I have no reason to take the wafer because I will survive. I will take 9-inch nails instead. 23 damage now. Very strong, very good. You like to see it. There's our crawl space as well. Black market could be funky. It's not a black market, it's just more money. Would allow us to buy gunpowder, which I don't necessarily think is really all that good at all. I'll probably just... There's no donation machine. I will probably just keep this money. Maybe buy some keys. How about a pretty fly orbital? Sure, I'll buy gunpowder. It's not good at all, though, so keep that in mind. I will accidentally pop Suicide King, so please get that as far away from me as possible. Come in here and let's get this fight on the road. It's very strong. We are very strong lads today in the Binding of friggin' Isaac. That's what happens when you do an of Isaac that gives you some heat from the Four Souls, man. Some true heat. You have bitten the dust. Hush. Just kidding. You got more. Yo, these troll bombs, though, are controlled by remote detonator. How very interesting. So, apparently, gunpowder... Apparently I'm Charles Barkley as well here. Apparently. Gunpowder was a good pickup. That's the sentence I was trying to get out. Come on, Hush. We don't got all day today, my dude. We're here to make money and get paid. Something like that. It's probably in a rap song somewhere, let's be honest. Here, have a bomb. A little boom action. These booms ain't gonna do crap to you, Hush, because you are a little mean lad. No, you don't understand. Take that bomb. These little flies... I know you're sitting here going, ooh, I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them with these flies. Just kidding. You got more troll bombs. And these troll bombs, I've been smacked. Why would you explode the bombs when you're on top of them, you dummy? It's okay. Just continue doing what you do. I looked over in the Unusual Crew Discord chat that was open because I was saying words to them a couple seconds ago, and all I see is our good pal Widzy type. Is it sitting on stream shirtless, rubbing peanut butter all, and then the screen cut off? And I'll be honest with you, I might delete the chat and never figure out what Widzy will be doing with rubbing peanut butter all over him. I'm assuming it's all over him. If he's shirtless, that peanut butter's going on him. There's no doubt about that. Hush, my dude, you're taking way too long to resolve in this fight. Blow up these bombs. They're making me sad. That's my new coffee brand, Jamaican Me Sad. A nice dark roast. Just like I'm gonna do a nice dark roast of Widzy too. Nobody wants to see your peanut butter. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for the first time the other day. Very exciting experience. I did not like it. It was in my opinion far too sweet. I probably would prefer just a peanut butter sandwich, which I have also not had. Anna suggested that I try peanut butter and banana with some cinnamon. I can't deny that does sound okay. So maybe that's the next move, is the peanut butter banana cinnamon sandwich. But the whole peanut butter, regular old peanut butter and jelly, I can't get behind it. It was just kind of not great. And I don't get the hype at all. Now, I probably put way too much jelly on. Like, look, it was my first experience, my first rodeo in the peanut butter and jelly fiasco. So I don't know what the correct proportions are that you want. You know, is it like 1 to 3 peanut butter to jelly? I think it's definitely, mine was too sweet. I would go like 1 to 5 jelly to peanut butter. And just make it a massive amount of peanut butter, tiny amount of jelly. And you don't even need to... Well, first of all, I did jam, not jelly. Just because, I mean, I'm not a big... You son of a gun. I'm not a big jelly person. Plus, there was no jelly in the house. So, I figured that, like, jam is an acceptable replacement for jelly. Unless I'm going insane now. It is acceptable, right? And, like, significantly better. Because jelly just is artificial, in my opinion. That's not a secret room, okay. Jelly, or jam, is much more, like, natural. Like, you just pounded the jam in your backyard kind of thing. But maybe I'm the one at fault here. And that absolutely is a possibility that I'm at fault. But, needless to say, probably won't be eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich ever again. Unless I'm forced into the situation where... I have to. If it's like, hey, you need to eat this peanut butter and jelly sandwich or you'll die kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to eat it again. But I can't think of a cruel, sick, and twisted scenario in which I would be forced into eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich unless one of you tries to kidnap me and then starts torturing me with peanut butter and jelly. You're like, ooh, eat the sandwich and play abortion birth. And, you know, it kind of goes on from that. I have enough keys to make this work. It could also be terrible. Magic fingers is fine. A quarter works well with this. Fire mine, that's where things get a little bit wonky, but we will probably just magic fingers this to the finish line here. It's a very strange scenario where you have such a good run that you just end up turning into a magic fingers run. You're dead. But I will absolutely turn this into a magic fingers run because I'm not a little baby. Crack the sky? Nope. Magic fingers. You think I'm afraid? Magic fingers my jam, dude. You're dead. You're all dead. Oh, you're still alive. Fair enough. That was a very, very frightening experience we had there. You're dead. Continue on. You got 21 cents. You guys will give me money, though. That's another 10 cents. That's basically another 2 rooms cleared out. That's what you like to see. You're dead for like the 15th time on this floor. What do you got? Leaky pockets. I'm not overly interested in your leaky pockets. Get smacked. Apparently you hated me destroying all that at once. This is the beauty of the modded game. Hopefully the game looks good. I tried some new recording stuff and it might actually look terrible. Hopefully it's not just a laggy mess the entire time that you're watching this. If it is, deeply apologize. I will fix it for another video, but you dead. Continue on. Hey, it's the boss. Okay, so we will live and we will kill the boss without magic fingers because I want to see the disaster that ensues from Fire Mine here, and I mean, it was disastrous. It's good stuff. Okay, you're dead from magic fingers. That was a very successful run and a very fun time. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, a like on the video is much appreciated. I will catch you guys in the next video. You have a good day. Goodbye.